Hi, you're on to Viva's Canadian Journey. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe. It's very easy to do so. Just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon. It's been a wee while. I've been offline for quite a bit, working on a few projects, but I'm really excited to be back. I'm excited about today's topic because this is one topic that a lot of people ask about, and this is, Biba, I want to come and study in Canada. What should I study? So courses you should consider when you're thinking of coming to, study in Canada. Courses that when you're done, the jobs are available. The province would literally be begging you to stay. Okay, let's get started. Now, if we're being honest, right, the truth is 99.9% of international students that go, to study, whether it be in Canada, the US, or the UK, you're going to study to get the educational qualifications, but also with the hope that you'll be able to study, you get like a part-time job, and you'll be able to get a full-time job when you're done, be able to get your work permit, your permanent residence, as the case may be. Now, in the past, when people ask me, oh, Habiba, what should I come and study in Canada? I didn't like answering these questions because I was like, search your heart. What do you want to study? Where's your interest in? Where's your, and stuff like that. And those are also good questions to ask yourself when you want to come and study, because you're going to be paying international fees. That's a lot of money. However, a few weeks ago, I was doing some research and I found out that there's some industries in Canada that are growing. Okay, not just for the now, but for the future. And that these industries are going to need a lot of international students, a lot of immigrants to fill those industries. Because as demand is growing, the labor supply in Canada is not able to meet up with that demand. And so I was thinking to myself, if I was an international student coming to study in Canada, honestly, it would help me, in the long run, if I study one of these courses. So that getting a job, transitioning from my work student permit to, to a work permit and then to my PR will be an easy transition. Okay, now just a caveat before I move forward. The truth is, when you're coming to study as an international student, you have to consider other factors. The visa officer is going to check why you're studying this, why you're studying that. You have to consider the tuition fees, etc. Okay, so I'm saying all of this, and I want you to bear in mind that you also have to research some stuff as well. But let's talk about the fastest growing industries here in Canada and courses you should consider studying. Number one, the health industry. Okay, the health industry is growing, it is booming. According to Statistics Canada, in February 2023, so this was a few months ago, there was over 143,000 job vacancies in this industry. Okay, this is one industry that is going to continue to grow. There's a demand for it. A few months ago, I was talking to some international students that came to study in Nova Scotia, and I was asking them, have you guys gotten part-time jobs? And they all said yes. And all of them said they got part-time jobs in the healthcare industry. Mind you, these people are studying business, HR, some of them are studying IT, but the first jobs they got, part-time jobs for international students were in the healthcare industry. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. In fact, one of them told me that her manager at the job where she is, the part-time job, said if, she finishes school and she wants to do this long-term, full-term, they will help her with her work permit and to get her AIP and her permanent residency. And I'm like, wow, just to tell you there is a demand for it. Number two, agriculture. Again, according to Statistics Canada, in the next 10 years, by 2023, 40% of the farm operators in Canada right now would have retired. They would have reached retirement age. Now, experts are saying Canada has 10 years, right? They need to hire 30,000 people in the next 10 years in the agriculture industry. If not, there will be a problem. So why not come study a course in agriculture? And agriculture in Canada is huge. Prior to coming to Canada, I just thought agriculture was, what I used to see on TV or in Nigeria, the corn farm and the yam farms. But take Nova Scotia, for example. The fishing industry in Nova Scotia is huge. Not just fishing your usual, tuna or salmon or tilapia. The lobster industry is huge. And people actually go to school. You need to go to school, learn how to do it, get your license. It's not just getting on a boat and saying you're going to fish. No. The whole industry, you need to be certified. You need to get your license. You need to go to school for it. Okay, 30,000 the next 10 years. That's an industry to consider. And finally, everybody's favorite industry. Half the people I talk to, everybody wants to go into the IT industry. And the truth is, the IT industry in Canada is booming. It's growing. In fact, the IT industry all around the world. Okay, so you want to come and consider, you want to come to Canada, that's another course to consider. Now, the problem or the issue with this is that IT is so broad. Okay, so half the time I hear people saying, so Habiba, what should it, what aspect or what part of IT should I study? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not an IT person. People ask me this question all the time. A while ago, one of my subscribers says, Habiba, I want to come and study in Canada. I've done my research, but I want to be in the IT industry. So I said, what exactly are you going to study? And he said he doesn't know. He's been reading about AI, which is big now, cybersecurity, and he's confused. So I said, this is what I will suggest. Before you come and do a 2-year course or a 3-year course, why not take some short courses, in different IT areas? Maybe a short course in Python, or a short course in data analysis or data analytics, and then decide for yourself, because IT is really broad, really broad. Okay, and so this is what this person did, and I recommended the platform Skillshare. I've talked about Skillshare before. I'm going to keep going on about it because it's an amazing platform. So you may know Skillshare for classes in photography, film, and video editing. Okay, but for this particular subscriber, what he was looking for was a place where he could, get short courses to learn about what to study and how to take his career from 0 to 100. So he went on Skillshare. He registered for, some short courses. And one of the courses he told me he registered for was a course called SQL. He said the course was taught by an amazing person called Benjamin. He also took a course called Python 101 for beginners, just to give you an understanding of what the major program is going to be about. And he took several of those courses, and by the time he was done, he made up his mind that yes, this is what he's going to study, this is what he's going to do. He applied for one of the universities here in Atlantic Canada, and he's scheduled to come and study in September 2024. Studying as an international student is a lot of money. Go on Skillshare. There is no goal that is too small. Okay, and right now the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description of this video will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. Try it now and thank me later. Until next time, keep watching Biba's Canadian Journey. Hi, my name is Habiba and welcome